Hello, guys. I am Marie Brown, and this is my channel, Mindset Emotion, where we talk about personal finances, investing, and how to become the best version of ourselves. Every month on the channel, we review the dividends that we were paid, how much we saved, and the reason that we're saving is because I have a goal of buying our first either I want to get a multi-family unit such as a duplex or triplex. However, if I'm unable to do that, I will buy a single family home that we plan to live in for a few years, and then we will either sell or rent out and buy another property. Then we will also go over any passive income that I received this month from you guys using my referral links, free stocks, and things like that. First, we're going to go over the dividends that I received and the dividend incomes. Then we'll do a overview of my income as well as any passive income earned, like I said, from dividends or you guys using my referral link, as well as any interest that I was paid on my high yield savings account. And then we'll look at some graphs and just compare some figures for the year of 2020. So let's start with the dividends that I received in the month of June. The first dividend that I received, so I have a IRA Roth account with Chase, and in this account, I mainly have ETFs. So in the month of June was when I was paid out on all of the ETFs that I own in that Chase IRA Roth account. So as you can see, SPYD, which is the S&P 500 High Dividend ETF, I received $3.65 in dividend, which was 0.365 on 10 shares. Then we have Frill, which is the Fidelity Real Estate ETF. I received $3.54 on 20 shares. We also have VYM, which is the Vanguard International High Dividend ETF, and I received $2.70 at 51 cents on 4 shares each. And then I have VT Sachs, which is a index mutual fund. And I just started this one maybe like a few months ago. So this was the first dividend that I received, which was $1.02. Then we have VYM, which is the Vanguard High Yield Dividend ETF. And for that one, I received $3.42, which was 83.6 cents on a little over 4 shares. And as you can see for this account, for most of these ETFs, the dividends are being reinvested back into the ETF. Then we have SPHD, which is a monthly paying ETF, the Invesco S&P 500 High Dividend Low Volatility ETF. A lot of people on YouTube either own this ETF or they're talking about it all the time. I received $3.05, which was 15.2 cents on 20 shares. We also have Raytheon Technology. Now we're getting into my Webull account. So in Raytheon Technologies, I have an IRA account with Webull as well, which is a Roth account. But this is going to be for my taxable brokerage account on Webull. I received 95 cents, which paid me 47.5 cents on 2 shares. Then we have Realty Income, which is in my Webull IRA account. And as you can see, I received $3.96, which was 0.233 cents on 17 shares. And this was before they just made their last dividend increase. And then I also own Raytheon Technology in my IRA account, and I own 4 shares there for $1.90. And then PGF Invesco, which is a financial preferred share ETF, and it also pays monthly. They pay a little over 7 cents per share. I was paid 77 cents on 10 shares. Then we have Helmerich, which also goes ex-dividend this month on the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. But I was paid $4.97, which is 71 cents per share on 7 shares, excuse me. And that was in my regular taxable account. Then we have ExxonMobil. I received $2.61, which is 87 cents on 3 shares. We have Archer Daniels Midland, and I received $2.16, which is 36 cents on 6 shares. And then this is also in my Chase IRA account. This is the only individual stock that I own in that account, and that is a monthly paying REIT, which is Whitestone REIT. They cut their dividend during the pandemic. They used to pay a little bit more on the dividend, but now it's down to 3.5 cents, and I received 37 cents on a little over 10 shares. And again, as you can see, that dividend is just being reinvested back into that REIT. So now we're going to look at the overview, and in the overview, you guys will see exactly how much I made in dividends for the month of June. So we'll come over here to June, and first, as you can see, guys, in the month of June, I was able to save $1,311.38. Passive income that I received from you guys, either using my referral link, which for the month of June, I had 2 people use my SoFi Invest referral link, which was at $75 each. And then this also will include any interest that I was paid on the accounts as well. So I received $226.90 in passive income. And this also includes the cashback rewards that I received on my Discover debit card as well. And then total invested, as you can see, I invested a lot more in the month of June than I invested for the majority of the year other than March. I invested $1,328.81, and that is across all 3 of my IRAs, 2 Roths, 1 traditional, and then I have my SoFi Invest fractional share account, and then I have my Webull regular taxable brokerage. So between those 5 accounts, total invested was $1,328.81. Now, total dividends received for the month of June was $37.81. And the reason why this is the same as March is because I did have one company that suspended their dividend, which was Meredith. And then I had 2 companies that cut their dividend. Occidental, as you guys know, they cut their dividend all the way down to 1 cent. And then also Helmrich, they cut their dividend down to 25 cents. So next month, I should have a better dividend payout, and we'll see when I do my review for next month for July, and I'll be doing that here soon in a couple weeks. So total invested passive income as well as saved was $2,640.19. Now, the interest that I received on my high yield Discover savings account, currently it's only paying 0.95% in interest, a little under 1%, was $29.95. On my Discover cashback debit card, as you can see, I received $13.14 back, which goes automatically into the Discover high interest savings account. And then total saved so far in 2020 is $8,556.88. And then total invested so far in 2020 is $5,428.20. So let's look first over here at our dividend graph. Now scoot this over a little bit. So as you guys can see, for the month of January, I only received $13.64 in dividend. In February, I received my highest dividend payout, which was $45.25, but that was because MS or MCS or MSC, they had a special dividend of $5, and I owned that in 2 of my accounts. Now, in March, as you can see, I also received a dividend of $37.80. In April, I only received a dividend of $21.10. And then in May, it went up a little bit, $24.78. And then also in the month of June, I received $37.81. Now, another reason why my dividend really did not go up that much in the month of June is because also in my SoFi Invest account, I was invested in dividend stocks, but I am mainly turning that account into a completely growth stock account. And if you guys are not familiar with my SoFi Invest fractional share portfolio, you guys can check out those videos. I usually do an update a couple times a month. Now let's look at how much I've invested. So guys, as you can see, in January, I invested a little bit over $1,100. And then I'm not sure really what happened in February, but I only invested $724.77, which was not very good, nor was I very consistent. In March, that's when we had the stock market starting to dip due to the pandemic. And as you can see, I really ramped up my investing. I invested $1,357.02. However, in April, again, I was not very consistent in my investing, and I only invested $652.10. So come May, I did get back up to the $1,100 range. And then as you can see in June, I invested a little over $1,300. And I plan to keep it over the $1,000 mark moving forward for the rest of the year. And I still have to max out my Roth accounts, which we're able to invest $6,000 a year into our IRA account. So my plan is to invest $3,000 in my Roth IRA and $3,000 in my traditional IRA, because I'm trying to cut back on some of the taxes that I currently pay. And then last, we have here the savings that I received. So as you can see, for the month of June, like I said, I was able to save $1,300, a little over. And then again, in the month of May, I saved a little bit over $1,300. In the month of April, I only saved $1,100. And I have the same savings rate. The only difference is sometimes if I'm able to make a bonus, that's what determines how much money I put into my Discover High Yield Savings account. In the month of March, I saved just over $1,200. In the month of February, I saved $1,500, and then January was a really good month. It was before all of this COVID-19 stuff. We were receiving more bonuses at work, and I was able to save $2,100. So that is the overview for the month of June. If you guys have any questions about anything, leave it in the comments below. If you guys have not yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Like this video because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And in a couple weeks, I'll be posting my July dividends, and we'll see how much money we made in dividends in the month of July. Thank you guys so much, and have a great afternoon.